Hey guys, what's up? What if I told you that you can watch all of the brand new movies, TV shows, sporting events, live TV, pay per view, and even much more absolutely free? In today's video, I'm going to show you how to install the fully loaded Kodi Diggz Xenon Build on any Amazon Fire TV stick and any of your TV boxes. Okay, and this is going to be a very quick tutorial on how to do that. Okay, so you just need to give me a few minutes of your time and I'm going to walk you through this step-by-step guide. Okay, and at the end of the video I'll also be giving you a bonus app that you can also use as an alternative to Kodi. Okay, so with that being said, we are going to get started with the tutorial. So the first thing we need to do, okay, so for the sake of people that are just got a new Fire TV stick, we're going to first of all do a quick settings on our Fire TV stick or on your TV box. Whichever device you are using is going to work on it. Okay, and this particular process is just to jailbreak the Fire TV stick so that we'll be allowed to install apps from external sources. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to go to the settings icon here, just toggle to it. Then on this menu you're going to see so many things, and I would like you to go to my Fire TV or the name of your TV box. Okay, then you open it, and here, if you are using a brand new Fire TV stick, you're not going to be seeing these developer options. Okay, so to enable the developer options on your on your new Fire TV stick or on your new TV box, you have to open this about. Then here where you have the Fire TV, you have to click on it multiple times. So you're going to see mine now, click it. So, and it's saying no need, you're already a developer. So if you haven't done this before, you're going to see you are now a developer pop-up notification. So, and that is just that. So after doing that, you go back to the previous page and we are going to open the newly enabled developer options. Okay, so on this menu we are going to enable the ADB debugging. Okay, and we're going to do that by clicking on the select button. That's the center round button on your Fire TV stick for those using an Amazon Fire TV stick. Okay, so I'm going to just click on it, and that is that for this particular step. So we go back to the home page. So after doing this, the next thing we need to do is to install an app from the Amazon App Store. Okay, and this is our downloader app. So I'm going to open the App Store and you allow it to load. Okay, then you go to search and click on the select to search. Then I'm going to type in downloader. Okay, it has popped up. So this is it here. I'm going to click on the select button again to open it. Okay, so this particular app, the first one, that's what you are going to be installing. So I'm going to click on the select button to install it. Please, after downloading and installing it now, okay, I'm going to click on select to also download. Please, after downloading and installing, don't open it yet. We need to do a quick settings before we'll be able to start using the downloader app. So there's no point skipping the tutorial. It's going to be a very straightforward step-by-step guide. So if you skip, you're going to definitely miss some important setup steps. Okay, so just have a little patience with me, guys. Good. So after the download is completed, we're going to go back to the home page again. Okay, just ignore the pop-up notification. We are now going to go back to settings again. Okay, then on this page we are going to open my Fire TV here, and we are going to open developer options now. Pay very close attention. Okay, then we go to this install unknown apps and open it. You can see the downloader app we installed is turned off here, so we need to turn it on before we start making use of it. Okay, so we just click on the select button like we did earlier to turn it on. So, and that is just that. So we can now start using our downloader app. So with that being done, we're going to go back to the home page, okay, and open this newly installed downloader app. Okay, this is the first interface we are going to see after downloading the downloader app. I'll click OK. So you have to pay very close attention so you don't miss out on this address I'm going to enter now. Make sure you enter yours the same way I'm going to enter mine. Okay, so the address is this. I'll also leave it on the screen. And that is it. And just give it some seconds to connect. Okay, we have to solve this captcha. Good. So we allow it to fully load. It has fully finished loading. So we have to go to this menu icon and just click on any place, anywhere around it. So I'm going to open it. Then scroll down to download and click anywhere close to it and allow it to open. So the page has finished loading. Then we go down. Okay, so the version of the Kodi we are going to be installing is this Android version. So I'm going to click it and pay close attention. We have so many types of this Android version. So but for the sake of this tutorial and anybody that is using a Fire TV stick, I will advise you to go with this 32-bit version. Okay, this is what I've been using and it's been working very well for me. So I'm going to click on it, allow it to pop up. Okay, so it's connecting and it's downloading. So guys, if at this point you are following the tutorial and you are finding this video helpful, please, I want you to show appreciation by clicking on the subscribe button if you've not done that. And for my subscribers, I really want to thank you guys for sticking around, and the support has been massive. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for always coming around to check my stuff. And for those that have not joined us, you can as well subscribe to join the team. Okay, so we are done with the download and we'll continue. Okay, so after downloading, you just click on install. And after installing, please don't open it immediately, please. Okay, you'll be seeing this open option, but don't open it. So we're going to click on done. The essence of clicking on done is to give us the time to delete this APK file. Okay, so I'm going to delete it so it doesn't occupy unnecessary space on our Fire TV stick. So, delete. So we are done with the downloader app and downloading Kodi. So the next thing we need to do is to configure the Kodi so that we'll be able to get what we want from it. So I'm going to go back to the home page. And please guys, at this point, before you open your Kodi app, I'll advise you to make sure you've turned on your VPN. Okay, in my own case, I'm using IP Vanish. Okay, so if you don't have any VPN at all, you can also support the channel by getting yours from our affiliate link in the description. But if you already have a VPN, it's perfect, you can use yours. Okay, just make sure you are connected to a VPN to protect your digital footprint. Okay, so after doing that, I've done that already. So after doing that, just come to this our installed apps, and this is Kodi. Then we open it. Once you see this, you click continue and give it permission to our media. Okay, yes, that's how it normally does when you open it for the first time. Good. So this is our brand new installed Kodi app, and as you can see, it's empty, there's nothing here. So I'll walk you through a quick guide on how to set it up to serve you all those functions we said earlier before we started this video. So the first thing we need to do is to go to this gear icon here, this settings icon, and we go to system settings. and here where you have add-ons, I want you to turn on these unknown sources so that we'll be able to, you know, install add-ons from any source we want. So I'm going to turn it on. It's going to warn you, but you have to proceed. Yes. So after doing that, you go back to the previous page, and on this page now we are going to open the file manager, and this is it here. Okay, you can see our directories are very empty, so we need to add a source, and we can do that by scrolling down to add source and clicking on the select center button on your Fire TV stick remote. Okay, you can see it's on none. So to add a source, you have to click on that same select button, that's the center button on your Fire TV stick, and we are going to enter an address for our media source. So please, I want you to pay very close attention. If you make any mistake in the spellings of this URL I'm going to enter now, yours might not work. So just pay close attention and, you know, enter exactly the same URL I'm going to enter now. So this is the URL, guys. So guys, that's the address, and I'm going to leave it on the screen as well so that you see exactly the same thing I entered and you don't make any mistake. Okay, so after doing that, you click on OK, and you can see they suggested a media source name for us, Diggz Repo. Okay, so I'm going to leave mine as Diggz Repo. You can change yours, but don't make sure you don't forget the name you are going to change yours to afterwards. Okay, because it is very important. So after doing that, you click OK. Okay, so we've added Diggz Repo to our file manager, and we go back to the previous page again. Okay, then on this page we are going to open the add-ons, so I'll configure it. Okay, so we're going to be doing two installations here. The first one would be installation from a zip file, then the second one will be an installation from the repository. So we're going to do that of the zip file first, and we select install from zip file. Okay, as you can see, we now have the Diggz Repo file, zip file. Okay, so guys, remember, if you changed the name of your repository when we were adding it in the previous step, make sure you choose the particular file you changed yours to. So in my own case, I did not change it, I left it at Diggz Repo. So I'm going to click on Diggz Repo now. Okay, and we're going to see this zip file, and I'll click on it again. I'm going to give it some seconds to install. Good, it's been installed. You can see the pop-up notification saying Diggz repository add-on installed. So I'm going to click on the install from repository to do the second installation. Okay, and we're going to open the Diggz repository. Okay, and on this page you are going to look for program add-ons, and this is it here. You open it from the select button. Okay, and this is what you are looking for, the Chef Omega Wizard. So you're going to install this by clicking on the select button and clicking on the select button again. Okay, you can see it's downloading. So you can see it's been installed. So after installing this, okay, this is a pop-up. We are going to close this by clicking on the select button, and good. When you see this Chef Omega Wizard build menu pop up, you're going to click yes, so that will bring up the list of many of builds that we'll be installing, and I will show you the best one to install now. So I'm going to click on yes. Okay, so we have so many builds here. The first one is the Diggz 4K debris for debris users. Okay, then this is the second server for debris users, and this is for the free this is the free version that I'll be installing now. Okay, so we have so many stuff that you can check out here. Okay, so but for the sake of this tutorial, we'll be using this Diggz Xenon free, the version 4.0. okay, then I'll click on it. and I'll click on continue and allow it to download. So guys, if at this particular point you're having any issues with your own installation, I want you to leave a comment in the comment section so I will help you fix it as soon as possible. But if you are following the tutorial and at this point you've not subscribed, please, I don't know what you're waiting for. I'll be doing more videos in coming weekends, latest working builds, best apps to use on your Fire TV sticks, so you can't afford to miss all that. Okay, so I want to show a little appreciation by just joining the family, guys. Hit on the subscribe button, guys. I promise you are not going to regret it. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video till the download is complete so I don't keep you guys waiting. Okay. Okay guys, we are done with the full installation, and once we click OK, the Kodi app will be closed, and once we open it again, our newly installed Diggz Xenon Build will start taking effect immediately. So guys, I think that is that for the Kodi. Okay, so guys, for the bonus, there's a particular app I will introduce you guys to, and I won't be saying much about the app, but I want you to check it out. It's been working super fine for me since I've been using it, and I'm going to just give you the downloader code here, and I believe you know how to use it. Okay, so I'm just going to leave the downloader code. I'm just going to click on home, then here I'm going to delete all this. Okay, so I'm going to give you the code, then you just need to enter the code and install the app. So that's just it, and that is that. So this is the code, guys, 40873999. Okay, so after entering this code, you just click on go, and you know how to do the rest of the download. Okay, so after installing, you can start enjoying the app too. And if you encounter any issues while setting the app or while installing the app, you can just leave a comment in the comment section. I already did a video on how to set up this app. Check my previous video. Okay, so with that being said, guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. And please don't make sure you don't leave without subscribing so that you don't miss out on our coming videos. This coming weekend, I'll be doing more videos on different working apps, different Kodi builds that you'll be enjoying. Okay, so make sure you don't leave without subscribing, guys. So thank you so much for those that have subscribed. Thank you so much for the support so far. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Do have a wonderful weekend, guys. Bye bye.